Howdy folks, Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer, and today's video is going to be a special one. We are going to talk about a particular charity that we as gamers can all get involved with and make a difference. So without further ado, let's go. So the charity that I am talking about is called the Celebrity ChariD20. Clever name, right? And it was founded by none other than the queen of D&D, as she is known, Satine Phoenix. Now, Satine is she is an author. She is a comic book illustrator. She has her own graphic novel. And the list goes on. She's an actress, model, the whole bit. So she's been on Tabletop with Will Wheaton. That show you've probably seen her on. If you watch that show, you've seen her on there. So she started this charity, and from what I know to date, in previous events, they have raised somewhere in the neighborhood of about $15,000 for it's called Reach Out and Read Los Angeles. And it is a children's literacy program, charity, that helps promote, get kids to read. And what they do with this ChariD20 event is they live stream playing Dungeons and Dragons at Meltdown Comics in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, to be more specific. And so Satine and Keith Baker, the guy who created Eberron, the Eberron campaign, and a bunch of other people, a bunch of other talent and so forth, they all play these live-streamed D&D sessions and to raise money for this charity. So what I thought I would do here is I would just explain real quick why I took a particular interest in this charity. So number one, Satine and I work together at TSR, and as you can see, I'll put a little splash screen here for you. So that is the kind of like the banner for the event, and you can see that TSR is on there, and Multiverse, which is one of our it's actually our blog. We're helping to sponsor the event. And Satine and I, for full disclosure, we both work for TSR. So aside from that, though, that's how I found out about it, obviously. But once I found out what it was, I took a particular interest because when I was a kid, I was not good in school, and I didn't really get into reading as much as I should, and so forth, until I started playing Dungeons and Dragons. And specifically, this was the first book I bought, first D&D book I bought. That's my original Player's Handbook there, and it's got full with, it's got the tape on the binding and the whole bit. And so this is the actual one. I bought that, and I remember I went home and I read it cover to cover that night. And there was, references in here and things where I had to get a dictionary out, because back in those days, before the internet and everything, so I had to get a dictionary out and look up words that I didn't know and all this. And then I found out after reading that and playing D&D that, there's these books, by this guy J.R.R. Tolkien, The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and all that, so I had to read those, and then other fantasy series and everything else. But it all started with Dungeons and Dragons. It started with having to read the books, and then eventually started to read modules when I wanted to DM and so forth. So that's what this event does. It tries to show kids that reading can lead them to adventures in the mind. By you can read anything. You can read adventures about fantasy. You can read them about horror. You can read them about science fiction, whatever, and this event helps to promote that idea. So I'm going to, in addition to us as a company, you know, being one of the sponsors, I'm going to personally make a donation, and I'm going to put a link below for you guys to be able to follow, and if you want to donate, and I hope you do, that you can follow and donate there. But as you can see here, everything's on that banner that I showed you for the ChariD20 event. It's Sunday, August 28th, this coming up Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And in addition to being able to watch it being live streamed, if you're in LA, you could go to Meltdown Comics and go in there, and you could donate in person if you choose to do that and whatnot. So that's it, guys. Just a quick video to let you guys know about the event, and I hope you support it. I'm going to be, so anyway, that'll do it. We'll catch you on the flip side.